Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back in another video today. And today, the Houston Texans have traded John Metchie to the Philadelphia Eagles. Tough to see John Metchie go after 2 seasons with the Texans. You know, three seasons with the team, but 2 seasons on the field, being a second-round pick in 2022. It's just tough to see him go, knowing the story, being a standout wide receiver at Alabama, having such a good season in 2021 to get drafted the next season, after that season get drafted second round, but then shortly after gets diagnosed with leukemia, has to miss his entire rookie season 2022, and then 2023 he makes the return on the field. Unbelievable to see him return from that after getting cleared to play. Honestly, did not play good at all in 2023. In my opinion, I just look. I think sometimes when it's something like this where he had leukemia. Sometimes it's hard to give criticism, but it's really something that's hard to come back from. But he just was terrible in 2023. But I don't know how many people were actually expecting him to be with the Texans drafted in 2022, coming back from leukemia, but. I'm not going to say he was amazing last year in 2024, but I felt like he was miles better last year in 2024 than he was in 2023. His receiving yards went up to 300 compared to 150. His receiving yards almost doubled compared to his first compare year 1 to year 2, and that's also. And he also played 3 less games this past year in 2024 compared to 2023. And so I was impressed. He scored his first touchdown. I felt like in a game where the Texans needed someone to step up at wide receiver, this was a game the Texans lost. They lost this game against the Lions, but at a time where Nico Collins was still out, the Texans had just lost. They had just lost Stephon Diggs to injury. Tank Dell was out there, but didn't play great. But at a time where they really needed a wide receiver step up with no Collins and no Diggs, John Metchie did that against the Detroit Lions. They lost, but he had a great game. He scored a touchdown, his first of his career, his only of his career, but he had 5 receptions for 74 receiving yards. This is a lot of his receiving yards last season. So I make it's a little bit over 30% of his receiving yards last season, because he had like 260 and he had 74 in that game. So I'm excited to see what he can do in Philadelphia. These are 2 guys, Jalen Hurts and John Metchie, played at the same college. They weren't teammates; they just missed each other. But it's going to be hard for him to maybe get the same amount of receiving yards, because he's playing an offense that is known as a run first football team, and then you've got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and probably Jahan Dotson ahead of you. But if injuries were to happen, which I really am not hoping. As much as I want to see John succeed, I'm not going to hope for injuries. But if they were to happen, I think he could be successful in this Eagles offense. I am hoping for a change of scenery. He's going to be reunited. He's going to be reunited with former teammate Kenyon Green, an offensive line who the Texans traded to the Eagles. So let me know your thoughts on the trade in the comment section. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.